Hey, everybody. On today's Madge Unmuted, we talk about a whole cornucopia of things like fetishes, comedy, and dead rappers propped up in a nightclub.
It's true.
It's true. On today's Madge Unmuted.
With Chris Marcott.
With Chris Marcott and Fitz.
Ta-da!
Roll it. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Madge Unmuted. I am your hostess, Madge Madigan. 'Tis I. Welcome. And with me, as always, is Fitz.
Hi.
Fitz from Rockbox Studios.
Hi.
On here, he's this way.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Really close.
Whoa, don't get that close.
Was this too close? Or how about this? I'm really far away.
That was fun. Fitz from Rockbox Studios.
What's happening?
Hi,
You look nice today.
Thank you. I actually kind of hate my my look today, but let's bring in my friend Christopher. Christopher Marcott. Chris Marcott.
Hey there.
Hi. I'm before I talk.
Hercules.
My outfit, I don't like it. Okay, my hair. I tried to go with this like kind of beachy crimp look, and I think it looks like I just crawled out of bed or just had sex or something.
I was thinking the same thing, and I was like, that's a good look for you, man.
Sex hair. I like it.
Sex hair?
It's tousled.
And then I'm not sure how I feel about this shirt. This is the first time I've worn this shirt, and I bought it 2 years ago. I bought it when I was
pregnant?
February of 2020, when I just started working at the record store. And
Record Archive.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this will be a cute kind of almost rockabilly thing, because it's, I don't know if you can see, it's got like kitty faces.
Oh,
kitty
pussy
faces.
shirt.
Meow. Meow. And I'm not sure I like
it.
Okay, so then before I like rip my head off, then I got it with a cami and these and like black pants and these cool shoes.
And shoes, yellow shoes, Tweety shoes.
I'll have to look. Do it this way.
Nice. I like them.
Thanks. I know. Okay, so
very painful positions.
I can't hear myself anymore.
Well, you probably pulled it out doing all your
contortions. Oh, no wonder you're unplugged.
Yeah.
Madge Unplugged.
Plug it in.
Madge Unplugged.
There we go.
Unmuted. Oh,
yay. I don't know. Did Fitz say anything in the meantime?
Nothing. Okay. Nothing you can
Not a
hear.
peep.
Nothing we can repeat.
God
no peeps.
Anyway, I hate peeps.
Your outfit of the day.
That's my outfit of the day.
I think your hair looks nice. Tousled.
Thank you.
Fluffy. Bouncing and behaving.
Post-banged match.
Oh, jeez. Post-banged match.
I wish.
When isn't it? Oh, I don't know. That could be any time.
Yes. Ancient Chinese. No.
My husband, some hot shot.
So what's on the docket today?
I don't know. Nothing. So.
Spring?
Yeah.
We got spring.
They're
multiplying. Yeah.
I was just going to say that same thing. All right.
That's what we do.
I have a couple things. I just want to go over some
arithmetic.
No. Check your work. Well, Fitz, did you do news today?
Not yet.
No, I mean, did you prepare news?
She doesn't do it that.
I do have
a certain time.
I do have some news.
Okay,
today,
so we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
But I know like this seems to be like a recurring theme on this show. But I was just reading something, and it was talking about fetishes.
Oh.
And then I want to talk about fetishes a little bit. Then I want to talk about comedy.
Ooh,
real quick. Okay.
Comedy is my fetish.
Oh, jeez. I don't even know if that's possible.
I would much rather do a funny, not great looking guy than a hot, not funny guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Me too. If I had to do a guy.
I will. And you may at some point.
All day long.
You never know.
The way things are going.
Yes.
That may be sooner than later.
Oh. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Do that.
So I found a list of fetishes. Tell me if you've ever heard these ones before. And again, I don't mean
Not for you. These are not your fetishes.
no.
These are just general.
These are
a
just
list,
fetish.
but also I'm not judging. I just
Of course not. This
find
is a
it-
no judgment
This is
zone.
a no judgment
podcast.
zone. We love our fetish people, our wedgie people. But these are different things that I didn't know were a
Were
fetish, and
fetishes?
I'm wondering. You
Do
wonder
you find
why?
them on like fetish.com or something?
Speaking of that, we still got to schedule your person. Fitz.
Oh yeah,
Damn it!
Dan.
God darn it.
Anyway.
Dan the fetish man?
He's a sexual therapist.
He's a sex
Oh,
therapist,
oh,
and perhaps
ooh.
he could lend insight into the psychology of some of the fetishes.
I think that's a good idea.
I think. I mean, most of it's purely just.
Your mother. Not your mother.
Yeah, no, your mother.
No, Fitz's mother.
Christ,
Oh, gee.
Fitz's
My mom's
nana.
response. Yes.
Okay. You have a banana? Is that what
In
you
your
said?
pants?
Fitz's banana?
Fitz's nana.
Fitz's banana. I was going to say that could be a fetish.
Gross.
Fruit.
Moving
Look,
right
man,
on.
I ain't
Soft
falling for no
yellow.
banana in my tailpipe.
Soft yellow fruit.
And falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, my
okay,
God.
and these actually have names. So, and in the comments here, while you're here, subscribe, please. Subscribe, like, share, and tell your friends.
Like share.
And don't like share, but like and share. I mean, if you like share, that's fine.
Which could be a fetish.
You know,
I think
true.
people have a share fetish.
I think there's
Oh,
a lot of
yes.
people at the pub that have a share fetish. I'm just kidding. So again, I'm usually good at phonics because I'm hooked on.
I was going to say
I knew you were.
hooked on phonics.
Agalmatophilia.
Is that when you're obsessed with Aggie Dune?
I mean, who isn't? Come on.
Exactly.
We love Aggie Dune.
Exactly.
It is the
Sort of.
attraction to inanimate objects.
Wow.
That's
She's
vague.
a mover and a
Nah.
shaker.
The attraction to inanimate objects.
Yeah.
That,
Really?
like everything.
Yeah. Right? Like this microphone?
These don't provide any insight. Yeah, it's just purely a list, but it's like, it references Kim Cattrall and Mannequin.
Oh.
That was kind of it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, but not really, because he thought she was like
He
a
thought she was real.
person. Yeah.
Well, she was sort of.
So, I mean, she's Kim Cattrall. Is
I mean, right.
what is her deal anyway? Anyway, I don't know. Macrophiliac.
Mac and cheese?
Yes. No, they get off this. I don't like their wording. Get off.
Yeah, don't say
to.
that. Just say
They are into.
enticed. They're into
They're
pasta.
turned on by giant things.
Well,
Okay.
who isn't?
I know. Hello. That's where
Christ.
everybody was going. Somebody asked me the other day, someone very close to me said,
Like John? Or not that close?
no, not John.
Not that close.
Someone asked me, they were talking about, men and whatever, and, they made a reference to themselves or something about small penises. And I said, contrary to popular belief, women don't love giant penises because they hurt.
.com.
.gov.
.gov, right? .gov.
.org.
Oh,
I
my
don't know,
gosh.
.gov. I mean,
Well,
there are people that are a size queen and do like that, but
not that queen. Not that queen. Not this queen.
not this queen. Anyway, moving right along.
God.
Oh my God, this made reference to, it said, that doesn't mean some Andre the Giant fan fiction. I'm talking Godzilla-sized dong. This is
Godzilla.
written on here.
Okay, I don't know what website
Okay,
you got
I don't
this
know what
from,
that
but-
is. Spectrophiliacs. They like ghosts.
Like that woman that married the 300-year-old pirate ghost. Remember her?
See that, but I can.
Yeah, she was in Ireland or something. She married this 300-year-old pirate ghost, and then they split up because he cheated on her.
Oh, my God. Is it even a thing? No, it can't be. Ghosts?
I think people think.
You think they like the...
I think they think that happens. And
Night out with Casper.
what?
Ghosts?
Casper Weinberger?
No, the friendly ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Casper Weinberg.
Anyway,
Nobody knows
The
who he is.
70s is back.
I know, right?
trichophiliacs like long hair. I mean, that's just
They're
that's
tricky.
common.
Tricky.
Tricky. It's tricky rock around. This is gonna take a while, folks. But I know
nothing but
people
time.
that really like long hair. I don't know if it's like a fetish, like they want it wrapped
Rapunzel?
around their
But how
schlong
else
or
are they going to get
something.
into the kingdom?
There you go. I need a boost to get up to that thing. Kleptolagnia.
Or do they steal stuff?
Yeah, they like stolen things.
Yes.
But they're like turned on by stolen
People
things.
get a rush out of stealing,
like a
but
sexual.
it actually sexually arouses these people. I guess thinking that's what that Jane's Addiction song is about.
Yeah, right?
Got caught stealing.
All right, that one I don't.
Yeah,
understand.
I don't understand.
Shoplifting.
Shoplifting. They like to catapult.
I'm looking at my criminal record online.
I'm on the wanted
Hey,
poster.
honey,
right?
I just got back and I just stole a $100,000 bar from the mobile station. What do you think?
Now I gotta go jerk off.
Oh, jeepers.
Sorry.
Thanks for taking it to the end there.
Sure.
I know all
Yeah.
the way to the finale.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Caterpillars?
Catoptronophilia. Too many syllables.
Yes.
Mirrors.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I
that's-
hate mirrors.
Like on the ceiling.
Like the one on the...
Yeah, people enjoy masturbating in front
Oh.
of their reflection. Well, that's just narcissistic.
Yeah, right.
That's that old
Nobody does it for me like me.
chestnut about
Oh, my God.
Narcissus. Wasn't that his
That's called
name?
Trumpophilia.
Oh,
You know the story of Narcissus?
no.
He fell in love with his reflection in a pond.
Oh, and then he
Yeah,
fell
that's
in.
like the
And
Greek,
then he fell
the
in.
Greek tragedy
I
or
don't
whatever.
remember.
And then he
Yeah,
fell in and
mythology.
drowned.
I don't remember the ending. I got
Drowned.
turned off after that part. I'm like, ooh,
Drowned it in
dude,
his own reflection.
I don't know about you, but I think you're a narcissist.
Oh, my God.
Also, have you ever noticed that what? Okay, that's weird. Never mind. I'm not going to even say that joke because it's
No,
gross.
it's
Okay, a Basie.
Probably should have figured these out before.
I know.
Can't you put it into your pronunciation program?
All right, 'cause that's something. This one, I'm not even going to say what they are. This one's attracted to leg braces or orthopedic appliances. That's just
Like you're
no, like fake, like a leg.
Like Little
prosthesis.
Forrest Gump?
Yes,
Like-
that's it. Actually references Forrest Gump. Okay, the next one is you're attracted to feces. You like a blumpkin.
Poopophilia?
What'd you say?
Poopophilia?
Coprophilia, yes.
Not
Blumpkin?
poopophilia.
The Cleveland Steamer?
Oh.
I am not kidding.
Oh, come on.
This is the actual name of it. Hobophilia. Hobophilia.
Like you get off on
Hobos?
homeless people?
Sexual fantasies about homeless people.
There's lots of them around.
Who feels like riding the train?
Jeez.
Take me into your box.
Your box.
I meant
Ew.
my box. I mean, no,
for
never mind.
God's sake.
Sorry, that's terrible.
Boxcar Willie.
I shouldn't
Oh,
say
yeah,
that.
Boxcar
Oh,
Willie.
there you go. Another one, they like get aroused by having their hair shampooed. Now that does feel good.
Yeah, bouncing
Not
and
gonna lie.
behaving.
Yeah. Pert,
And I helped.
pert plus. Yeah,
Super
because I
much.
feel like
Right.
chicken tonight.
When you're finished with this, I have some very interesting breaking news.
Breaking
that
it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they. Okay. Having sex with someone's armpit.
Does it make that same noise like when you do that in school? You could
I've
do
never
it.
been able to make
No,
that.
I've never been able to do that.
That's the secret.
And it smells like
It
secret.
smells like a secret.
That's what I use secret. I just showered, so I'm good.
Shower to shower.
But speaking of that, yeah, sex with someone's armpit.
Oh, boy.
I don't
think that's the thing.
I do. Because there's men that like to put their thing between other things.
Oh, well, that's
so
different.
anything.
Oh, anything.
No. You know what I mean? Friction is friction. Am I right, fellas?
I guess.
There's guys I think that they would put their thing anywhere if they could.
Goodness.
Define anywhere.
An armpit.
Ew, that's anywhere. Car door.
Paper shredder.
You never know. Cheese grater. Anyway, okay, we'll just wrap this up. Fittingly so, with wearing a diaper. Paraphilic infantilism.
That is.
Is the fetish of wearing a diaper and pretending to be a baby.
Oh my goodness.
I
don't know. I think you better stick with your feet.
Yeah.
And your wedgies.
Hands and wedgies and I never got into the belt one that somebody mentioned.
Oh, a belt?
Yeah, leather belts.
Like a Superman belt or Wonder Woman?
I'm guessing
She has a cool belt.
Yeah, she does. Or that WWE belt. That's what I want.
The big W belt.
I'm a champion.
Oh my God.
Champion.
Yes. Champion.
What's the breaking news? I'm
Oh yeah. Can we?
Oh, it's really
titillated.
It's really not.
Let's just.
So they have that the DNA thing you can do for your dog, so you can find like if you have a mutt.
To find the breed.
If you have a dog, and so we we got Dexter from the Puerto Rican rescue
market,
right? Pretty much. They rescue these Puerto Rican street dogs as puppies. They go down there, grab them, they bring them up here, and they adopt them out.
Actually in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. There's these packs of dogs that live on the streets and live in the
especially during the hurricane. They did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we adopted one, and that's our Dexter, and so we just decided to do
the Chihuahua.
Well,
did he drop the chalupa?
He does that, but here's the funny thing.
Be stereotypical.
Oh right.
So he's like sort of a medium-sized dog. He's like 50 pounds. He's not very big.
Like me.
17.8% Chihuahua.
Really? Well, he's had a lot of Chihuahuas in his day.
Wow.
The top three things he is. 28.7 pit bull, because like everything's a pit bull.
Yeah, exactly. 20 around.
20% boxer and 17% Chihuahua. But the best part, 11% super mutt. What the fuck is that?
Does he have a cape?
11% super mutt.
Oh, from a supermarket? Maybe.
I was gonna say.
I'm like, he can't fly. Last time I checked.
Maybe he lived outside of a supermarket. That could be.
I don't know what the hell.
No, you got to look that up. You got to
is.
Google it. Can you go? You do have Google the Google, don't you?
Let me see if I have the Google machine here.
What's a super
Let's
mutt?
crank up. I got to warm up the Google machine.
Super mutt.
Super mutt.
That is hysterical. I've never heard that term though. Don't tell him because it's all going to go straight to his head.
A super mutt means, according to Embark, that there may be small amounts of DNA from distant ancestors. Chow, Dalmatian, miniature pincher.
Yeah.
Oh.
So a super mutt. So it's like, it's not just a mutt; it's a super mutt. The best combination of all the most useless dogs.
If you tell him that, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Be like, you're not.
You're
that
a super mutt. No, just
he'll become a narcissist.
he's a Chihuahua, little Chihuahua. I call him
a
little dog.
50-pound Chihuahua.
That's
Holy
kinda
moly, that would
cute.
be big.
Sounds like a super Chihuahua.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So yeah.
So that.
Sorry,
No,
a little bit of a
don't be
tangent, but I thought it was
I think that was
amusing.
good
that's
breaking
funny.
news.
Yes,
I
it
didn't
was
even
good
know it
breaking
existed,
news.
so we're learning.
We did. The more you know.
I know, right? Reading Rainbow.
That's different. But same,
Also a rainbow.
Same animation of the.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
You're disappearing on me, audio-wise.
Oh.
Oh.
You're moving back from the mic, and you go.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
The Doppler effect.
Doppler.
All right, now we're gonna punch.
Oh my
right.
gosh.
So let me just quickly discuss.
Lemmy.
I don't want to Lemmy Killmeister. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Lemmy.
Remember him?
Lemmy and Squeaky?
Motorhead.
From Motorhead, yeah.
Anyway, Come on, fellas. Try and stay.
We're with you. Okay. Lemmy and Squiggy.
Yes. Comedy. I do not want to belabor this topic.
Too late.
I know.
Belabor.
Belabor. There's no E in there.
No, just belabor.
I want to talk about the whatever of it. The whole Oscars thing. I know. I don't want to talk about that exact thing, but I want to talk about, does a comedian have carte blanche?
In what respect? When they're on stage, they can say whatever the hell they want?
Well, within reason, obviously, to me, but like, do you think that he was being too easily offended? No, do I think Will Smith was too easily offended?
Well, so if you
do you think Chris Rock was within his?
I think worse things have been said.
Yeah,
at the Oscars. At the Oscars. I mean, much worse things. But if you watch Will Smith, he's laughing when he says that.
I know.
And then Jada gives him the side eye, and then he goes up there and slaps him.
And what's bothering me, I just saw a video from a different angle that was someone at the event. And have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's from sitting behind him and watching him come off stage and watching her. When he slaps Chris Rock, she laughs.
Yeah.
And when he comes off stage, she laughs. And if you look at him, he's smirking.
Yeah.
Well,
as he's walking back. Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's walking off the stage.
He was very proud of himself, for sure.
I mean, it would have been funny if he didn't actually make content. If he had
just gone up and went like, why you?
Yeah, or if he'd just gone up and gone like,
you dirty rat.
Right. Or even pretended like he was gonna and then walk away. Okay, that would be funny, but he made contact and they're laughing. They're both laughing.
They both laughed.
And even
I thought,
when Chris Rock goes, well, I forget the first thing he said.
Shit out of me.
And they both laughed hysterically.
Yeah. It was behind them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't find it funny at all. I thought it was pretty repulsive.
The fact that he hit him. Yes. Oh, I know. So that's the thing. So is that an invitation? I mean,
it worries me that it's going to continue or get worse.
As a person who has done comedy.
Yes.
And I have
stand-up.
As a person who's done stand-up in front of an audience. Yeah. So is that an open invitation for somebody to come up and punch you in the face? No. But we have become a culture of, I can do whatever I want.
Like on airplanes and etc. Yeah,
yes.
You can slap the stewardess or the
no rules apply to me.
Until they go to jail and then they're all like,
we can storm the Capitol until we get
problem.
Caught.
I'm just sad.
Right.
I'm just sad.
The thing I don't understand.
Because it's going to happen in other places. I mean, it's
somebody
becoming
else
pervasive, don't you think, in our society?
Yeah. Oh, it just keeps creeping in.
It's going to be at Wegmans next. In the line at Wegmans, somebody's going to be like.
I'm surprised it hasn't. But Wegmans
cut in front of me.
Maybe at Tops. But
Aldi, forget about it.
Aldi, yeah.
Price chopper.
Slapped out.
Get chopped at the chopper, right? Yeah, but it's really kind of disgusting.
That would never happen in Loblaws. But
Bob Loblaw?
Yes.
But then again, say that. But I'm thinking you have this delicate balance where people, and I kind of feel that way. Like, oh, come on, you can't say that. Like, how do I say this? I encountered someone that I know very well, and I really like them, and they said something recently incredibly racist, and it wasn't just a one-off. But
because there's a line.
Because there's a line.
There's a line.
Because I'm kind of like, you can say what you want.
Yeah.
But within reason.
Right.
So.
Well, and not about you, and about your own race, you can pretty much say whatever you want.
Right, but also
if you were like wanting to go against Catholics or something, you could say
right
because you earned that.
I mean, that's hours worth of material.
Yeah, seriously.
But I think an African American person can say a lot more.
Oh shit! I missed the cough button. We have a cough button now. I picked up on yours.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're so close in that room. You both have to cough at the same
shit.
time.
Oh, right. Oh,
Coordinated coughing.
Funny.
Anyway,
But you're right. There is a line. There has to be some sort of a line.
But also, I mean, being a comedian, we can't be so oversensitive about stuff.
Right.
Because you still need to be able to take a joke, but on the one hand, like I was talking about the racist stuff, you just don't.
Yeah,
no.
and don't you think the part of the humor is the shock factor? It's the gasp.
Yeah,
it's the oh my god, they said that.
Right,
but it's got to be funny. It can't be hurtful.
Yeah,
there's
dealing with medical conditions is the tough part.
Yeah.
I read something, and I believe, I mean, this was my point of view, that somebody was like, everybody knows she has alopecia, and Chris Rock knew she has. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
No.
So
no,
I thought she just liked to shave her head. That she's in Hollywood.
She
beautiful.
looked like she still had.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
She has one little spot. I saw the session where she described that she has, and it's a little spot. It's like the size of a quarter on her head.
That she doesn't have hair.
Yes, she has a spot of alopecia, but the rest of her hair. But and rather than dealing with it, she shaved it. She's beautiful. There are some people that can shave their heads and be perfectly beautiful, and she's one of them.
Right.
And I don't think he was demeaning her beauty or telling her she looked like a man, or she looked beautiful. So
exactly. Either way, it doesn't warrant.
Assault. I mean, it's just. I'm sure the stress level between the marriage and the fact he was going to win the award and everything was at peak.
Yeah. And then his whole speech didn't make any fucking sense.
Well, because I think he was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Now what have I done? I better cry a little bit.
Yeah. I think he was a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
He missed an opportunity to make everything right.
Absolutely. And apologizing to Chris during that apology, the initial apology would have gone a long ways. Shaking his hand or but he sort of left him out of that initial apology.
But also, had it in a different situation,
they would have removed
somebody?
Him. Yeah. If you and I had done that in a public place.
So I read an article from the guy who was the producer. It was his first time producing the Oscars. And actually Will Smith apologized to him and said, this should have been your big night, and I totally screwed it up.
He screwed up. You know who we really, you know who we really screwed up? Yes, Questlove.
Yes, because he was next.
Because he was that award that he was announcing.
Shocked.
Yeah, and it was just like, well,
everybody was
what?
shocked.
Yeah.
Totally took his moment away.
Yeah.
But so, he said that they were talking about removing him and this and that, and they didn't really know, there was just so much going on. And even the police came.
Yeah, I read that.
And were like, you can press charges.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock was like, no.
Yeah, and
I get that. Probably that wasn't maybe the right thing to do, press charges. I mean, who knows?
I think that would have been a kind of a
kind of a douchey thing to do. Yeah. I mean, I think people are on his side for the most part. Chris's,
Yeah.
I mean, they saw his head whip occur. There's no denying that he. He kept going, and he kept it. He did the right thing.
The conspiracy theorists are out in force. It's staged, people.
I think that's been.
It's staged.
That's blown over.
You guys are sheep. Fucking can't stand it. Yeah.
Never mind. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. But anyway,
isn't there is a sheep fetish, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Woolies.
What's called bestiality.
Woolies.
Woolly.
There's gotta
Speaking
be
of that, I just watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High this weekend, and
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
In the very beginning, when she goes out with the stereo salesman, she's 15, he's 26. I know.
Oh, I know. Oh,
it's
I saw
right next
your
to
thing.
The waterbed store.
I saw your thing. Yeah, that was. It was like, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
but that was different times.
But the sheep thing. Oh, real quick though, back to the insult comics. Like, how did Don Rickles not ever get a dick punch then?
Because he did.
Or throat punch. Sorry.
He didn't make fun of.
He didn't mean to. You look.
was like,
I'm sorry.
I'm picturing it. I'm like, who was that low?
Hervé
my level. Yeah.
The plane.
Well,
Kenny Baker,
if they're on
Billy
stage and you're down below.
Oh, on stage, yes. Right.
I don't think Rickles never made fun of people's ailments.
Oh, only that they're Jewish and they're Italian and they're black.
Right,
and
but
you listen to his old stuff.
But that's comedy going back since the beginning of comedy.
I know. I know. I was like hypothetical, but
you don't see him up there making fun of John Wayne when he had cancer. It's like, it's like they don't do that.
Don't you think we're all just a little too sensitive?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Everybody's offended by everything.
Because I'm Well, it's funny though, because even people that are offended by other people being offended by stuff they get offended by shit. So it's like, think your shit through before you, because I'm like, I guess the point I was trying to make before too is that I can be super sensitive about stuff like, oh my God, you can't say that word.
Right. Well, there are words that I can't say that word. Out of my,
But then,
Cuisinart, can't say that word.
Like that one.
No, God, you don't.
Volkswagen.
Mr. Coffee.
Volkswagen. Farfignugan.
I was just going to say
Far
that.
from puking?
But anyway, but then it's like, oh, come on, okay, take it.
I mean, there's a line. There's no doubt. But does it take the funny out of funny when you have to keep everything? I mean, there's still plenty of room for funny, but when you have to be worried about everybody being offended about anything you could possibly say.
Did you ever see The Aristocrats?
I've done, yeah.
I don't know that.
Bob Saget's The Aristocrats is the best ever.
Hilarious.
The Aristocats.
No, The Aristocrats.
That's different, right?
Look it up, The Aristocrats. It's,
Google that.
Google.
It's the dirtiest joke ever.
It's a documentary. It's a joke that's as old as time, but people can tell it differently. And this whole movie is basically them filming a bunch of different comedians telling it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now I have to see it.
Yeah.
You have to.
It can be filthy.
Yeah, that's the point of the point of the joke is
let's not give it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But it's
just
funny,
how outrageous
right? And is it offensive to anyone?
Yeah.
Potentially. Oh, it is. Well, then.
Extremely.
But when you know the punchline, then you're like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's hysterical.
So while you're listening to it, you're like,
but like, think about the Rat Pack. Remember, and there's the famous scene of there was Dean Martin, and he's holding up
Sammy Davis Jr.
I'd like to thank the NAACP for this award.
Oh my God!
And it's like,
and that's the sort of thing
and
that
Sammy's
now, if
laughing
you did that,
his ass off.
Well, think of like
along
Paula
with it.
Dean, or I mean, there are people's careers who are totally ruined by saying, maybe one slightly off-color thing, which you just can't do that anymore. Her career is done and gone. I mean, done and gone.
Yeah, but I like when I saw that, I'm like, that it was kind of funny, but then I'm like, oh, that's so wrong.
But if he's in on the joke and he thinks it's funny,
he thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
it was also the 1960s,
right?
Yes, it's like Flip Wilson.
Yeah, it was like 1961. Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest problems we have today are people looking through history, looking at history through today's lens, which you can't do. It just doesn't work.
Exactly.
Today's lens.
And that's why, like everybody, not to, open a can of
Too late.
Tuna.
Yeah, I know. A can of tuna. Is it chicken or is it tuna? Chicken of the sea.
Right.
But when you, like people that are like, Constitution, roar, and it's like.
I love those people.
Why do you think they created things called amendments to the Bill of Rights? The one amendment that makes it okay to make amendments because shit changes.
So the funny thing I just heard a whole story about this. The First Amendment. Congress shall pass no law prohibiting the freedom of speech. Right. Right.
Sorry to Did you catch that?
I know.
They'll sell no wine before it's time.
Before
Okay,
it's
I'm
time.
sorry. Go ahead, Fitz.
They will pass no law.
It's the freedom of speech First Amendment is so that you don't get arrested for talking shit about the government.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of
Right.
it. It's not so that you can go on national television and call someone the N-word.
Right.
It's just
That's
not.
not freedom of
and
speech.
it's not
Right.
so that you can go on Twitter and say whatever the fuck you want. And
Or share a link with scientific information that can be disputed. I mean,
yeah. I love these people. Free speech. I'm like, you don't even know what the fuck free speech
no,
is. You don't even know what
it
that
is. Whatever they, that suits their purposes. then.
exactly. And and then there's a gazillion like Supreme Court cases that further clarify things. Like I had to in college, majoring in communications, I took a class that was two of them. One was media, the fifth estate, we call it whatever, media and journalism law and ethics. And people don't know about the FCC. Remember back in the day when it was broadcast, you didn't have to pay to get cable or whatever. It was just
free.
the few,
Over the airwaves,
3 channels on the day. Yeah. And so the Federal Communications Commission, put all kinds of restrictions and
and
guidelines
safeguards
and everything.
things.
Yeah. So, people were like, oh, free speech, whatever. And they're like, no. And so then there were Supreme Court cases that were like, no, you have to have some sort of guidelines, And then there was the whole case about the obscenity laws and...
Because the children. What about the children?
And then there was Tipper Gore and the Parental Advisory Board
gosh.
and then the stickers on the albums.
The NC
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you know what? That totally sent Two Live Crew through the roof, baby.
I know!
They
Two
would have
Live
not
Crew.
been as big
They
a
weren't as
band.
live a crew.
They
before
were
that.
not.
No.
They were only one live. Yeah, I mean, what is that saying? There's any press is good press.
Yeah. There's no business like show business.
Exactly.
Right.
Always a bridesmaid,
port in a
never a
storm.
bride.
What'd you say?
Any port in a storm.
Okay. One if by land, two if by sea.
That's
the one.
That's the one we missed.
Oh my God, Lisa and Marie and I say that all the time. One if by land, two if by sea.
Anyway, see you next Tuesday.
Oh, gee.
I like that. One if by land, two if by sea. You
Yeah,
next
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's our new saying.
See you next Wednesday.
Anyway, Fitz, you got any? I don't want to keep going on. Lighten the fuck up, people.
I
That's
know, right?
lighten
Can't
the fuck
say
up.
that on TV.
But then stop being nasty to people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stop bitching.
Find that delicate balance.
Bobert,
But
is
if-
that her name, Bobert?
Oh God, yes.
She
guess.
wants
Who cares if we
Florida
pronounce
to
it?
stop with to not renew the trademark for Disney and Mickey Mouse because apparently their trademarks are coming
yeah.
up, and she was like, "Fuck Mickey." And you know how she spelled Mickey?
Oh, Mickey.
Q-
Mickey.
Oh.
Have you never listened to Mickey Mouse
Exactly.
Club? Never. It tells you how to spell it in the whole thing.
Well, I like just a
like we're
quick
gonna
aside.
cancel.
Have you seen that video clip lately? I can't think of who the congressman is, but he's sitting right next to Ted Cruz and he's talking about, people act totally different when the cameras are around. I wish we could do this stuff behind closed door. And then he's like, because of some of the jackassery. And Ted,
That's the
it was
perfect
just
word
Ted
for it.
Cruz after he did his whole
Yeah.
racist baby bullshit.
Yeah.
Which it is. All that shit is theatrics. It made me think
ridiculous. Yeah.
like Lauren Boebert. This shit that's
Let's
completely
cancel
irrelevant.
MIKY.
Yeah, it's completely irrelevant.
Right.
But let's just do all these ridiculous things so I keep my name out there and
Yes.
What was that thing you said earlier, Chris? There's no business like show business.
Exactly.
That's it.
Like no business.
one
I
if
know.
by land, two if by sea. You next.
Right.
Anyway, I was just saying. Oh my goodness, there's
The teletype.
Teletubbies. Oh, we have breaking news.
This just handed to me, and the news too.
Oh.
Hey, today is National Deep Dish Pizza Day and National Caramel Day.
Caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Carmel. By
We're not
the
in
sea.
California.
Carmel.
Mount Carmel. Our Lady of Mount Carmel.
Speaking of dogs.
Caramel.
Dogs. Super dogs.
Wait,
Super
I want a deep dish pizza now. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah,
but not
yeah,
with
yeah.
caramel.
With caramel
Sorry,
on it?
I
Sorry.
got the floating bra right
Sorry.
now that's going out of place. Dogs, what?
A
Jeff?
dog sitter in Colorado refused to return a pit terrier named Scholar to its owner. They had been watching the dog until the owner found a pet-friendly living arrangement, but then they decided they wanted to keep the dog. And the dog sitter was called out on social media, and they finally returned the dog. So basically,
you can't do
it's
that.
like you're watching your dog, and you're like, I like this dog. We're not giving him
This dog
back.
is too nice to give back.
You know what?
It's a super dog, even.
A super mutt, yes.
a
People
super
do
mutt.
that. I'm sorry. And my kids laugh at me for this. You know, I'm a bit of a Judge Judy and people's court aficionado, and there's been so many cases where, like, a dog sitter, or mostly this one. I went to prison and I went to prison and I left this person to keep my dog and for however long I was in prison now they won't give him back. And the person, and then you usually get some self-righteous old lady. Well, they don't take very good care. I need to keep them. And they're like, I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't just keep the dog. You had this for a finite amount of time. But then sometimes they'll rule against them and say, well,
possession is 9/10 of the law.
yeah, or
lady.
they'll say like the person left the dog behind, and then like a year or two later, not because, and then they're like, and she's like, I'm sorry, the dog likes this person now, so you need to get
Better.
the fuck out. Yeah. Anyway,
Next news.
next.
Thank you.
A woman in Ohio bit a pit bull on the ear last week to save her own dog during the attack. This is a pit bull attacked her and her dog, and she bit this dog on the ear.
Oh, for God's
And
sake.
the dog's going to be okay. And so is she and her dog. But the owner of the pit bull was arrested
What did he do? For what?
Probably the dog
for
wasn't
breeding a
in his-
nasty-ass dog. He probably has him chained to
probably.
a tree all day
Well,
long.
With barbed wire.
or
Yes.
the dog wasn't in their control. That's
Right.
another one.
But the lady bit
dog.
him.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but how else
the
are you
dog
going to
bit them
pry them?
first.
Why is she trying to pry them apart, or was
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
afterwards for
The-
revenge?
the pit
Well,
bull
yeah,
attack.
Come over here, dog.
yeah, exactly. Here,
Let me nibble on your ear.
and yeah, I mean, how are you? I've seen that before too. When dogs are in a fight, especially a pit bull, they just, I guess, have iron jaws and
you
clench on.
gotta do
How are you
something
supposed
You're
to?
supposed to stick your finger up there. Yeah.
Their keister.
You are not.
Express their anal
That-
sacs.
Their anal sex.
Punch
No.
him in the
Oh,
nose.
sex.
Punch him in the throat.
Saxophone.
I don't know. Somebody in the
You're
comments.
supposed to do something to get them to stop.
Right. There is
Something
one
shocking
thing.
and
Oh,
surprising.
Time out. Madge Madigan. I've got a story from the old country.
Oh.
Toy
About
mount?
your-
A story for the old country. Time
About-
out. Time.
Oh, toy mount.
Time. It's fucking
Time out.
Irish.
Time out. Okay, sorry.
Toy mount.
Time out.
Me mother's been rolling over in her grave and she's not even dead yet. A woman in Ireland
sake.
claims her appendix has to be removed because she stopped herself from passing gas around her boyfriend for 2 years.
What does it do to your appendix? Burst
Apparently.
it?
Well,
Blow it up?
yeah. I mean, because isn't that the thing that like
Lets
does
out the gas?
toxins, or
Oh.
it processes toxins? So I'm sure that when your system gets backed up,
You would think it would come up.
I don't know.
they're not. That's a long way.
That's a long trek.
Yeah, yeah, too long.
And so she's.
She exploded, imploded.
It sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
This doesn't.
Does
That's
not
just
compute.
fucking
I mean,
stupid, lady.
Can't she go in the
2
back?
years. It's like after a month, you're like, honey, pull my finger.
Yeah, really.
Jesus.
And then she shot him across the room with her big.
With all those
Here's your
withheld.
potato famine.
Exactly.
Your potato famine.
Stupid Irish.
a
Oh
man-
no! What?
A man in Texas was arrested after stealing a forklift and taking it on a joyride because, it's Texas, culminating in an 18-mile-per-hour police
18
chase.
miles per hour.
Puts OJ to shame.
I can see,
what the
you see the
fork?
cops like running alongside. I'm going to need you to pull over,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, really. I mean, you can
oh
pretty
my
much
God.
run next to him and yank him out. I don't know, 18 miles an hour.
Oh, wow. This is
18's kind of fast.
Yeah.
I missed this one before. This is interesting. A new study found that the spice cardamom.
Girls?
Cardamom?
Cardamom.
Cardamom?
Cardamom bee.
Cardamom.
That's her full name.
I love her.
She's great. We just call her Cardi. But
anyway, this spice can help defeat one of the most aggressive and lethal forms of breast cancer.
You just rub it on.
It says click to read the full story, and maybe we'll have to delve in deeper some other time.
Cardamom.
Hey, cardamom.
That's strange.
Cardamom are those little pods that taste like.
Sorry, get that joke. That was.
In education news,
in other news,
a Texas high school with less than 1,200 students total is building a new $35 million football stadium.
Of course.
Because why?
Because it's Texas, for the love of God.
Oh.
That's what
High
they
school
do.
football is a freaking religion.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. The worst kind.
It's so big that it's
How
not
big is it?
It's so big.
So big.
So big.
How big is Timmy?
Put on your onesie.
Yeah, exactly. Time for 9-9. Anyway,
Can all three of us fit in this handbasket?
How big is Timmy?
I know.
Next time I see Timmy, I'm going to say, how big is Timmy?
Well, he's not an Andre the Giant.
Let's go in the men's room.
So big.
I don't think I know any Timmys. Anyway,
Didn't he fall in the well?
He did.
he did.
But he got stuck.
Saved by Lassie.
He was propped up against the side.
He was. Speaking of that, real quick, and I want to
Timmy
wrap
the
it up.
tripod.
I
Speaking
know,
of
right?
propped up, did you see that they propped up that deceased rapper in a
Oh
nightclub?
God, I saw that.
Yeah,
They did? Just his corpse?
I had
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was looking at.
Yeah, I guess he's like a younger 20-something rapper. He was shot and killed in Maryland, I think.
That was the most
and in a nightclub.
twisted thing I've ever seen.
And the embalmed body, and they dressed him all up in designer clothes, and they put a crown on his head, and they propped him up on the stage in this nightclub.
It looked so weird.
Google it.
I know.
It was like,
God.
people were like, that's sick. And I'm like, well,
in some countries, they do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
our
wheel them into your
relatives-
living room and they sit there for a week. Yeah. Well, they don't sit, but.
that was when they had calling hours.
Yeah.
Awake.
Awake.
There's a real, an Irish wake is a real thing where, the corpse
In
is
your
sitting
house.
there in your house and everybody's drinking and shit. But yeah, that was kind of.
But I don't know about the propping.
Yeah. I mean, it was standing. That, I don't know.
That, they.
Anyway.
They, them.
I want that, though. Do that.
They, them.
I want to be propped up.
I think in the naughty corner.
In the
Can you see the TV?
Take me. Yeah, that's it.
That's what he looks like.
Really?
Yeah, it's just,
His eyes are
And they
glowing.
put his one hand in his pocket to be cool. I'm serious. Oh my God. What the fuck? On that note,
And he's got, what are those, like glass eyes or something he had in
his
there?
sunglasses.
He had sunglasses. Oh, okay.
Of course,
Shades.
it's shades on.
oh,
so
stop
His future's so
on
bright.
that note, well, not anymore.
so much.
Heaven's
On stage,
kinda
maybe.
To
bright.
Betsy.
I guess, yes.
I don't think he walked into the light.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway,
Oh, God.
on that note,
Next week on
Next
Madge
week
Unmuted,
on Madge Unmuted,
Scott,
vasectomy pictures.
Fitz. No, I don't have any photos.
Oh, damn it.
But
we'll have to take our own.
we'll break
Get
it
one?
down. We'll break
What
it
do I
down.
need one for? Cripe. I'm old and
you just
No.
don't.
I don't need it.
You can't get a man pregnant. That's right. Oh, sorry. Anyway.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Not a. You can try and try
Yeah,
and try.
Fitz. Rockfox Studios for all your recording needs.
And audiobooks too.
Audiobooks.
Self-published authors. Come.
Oh yeah, do the audiobooks.
Yeah, come get.
Can you read
record
the
your
one
audiobook.
about the racist child?
The racist baby.
I know, right?
And Christopher-
Everybody poops.
Yes.
Maybe
if
we
I
should do a
land.
dramatic reading of some of these books. Wouldn't that be fun?
I love it.
I know. Okay.
Yes.
Next week,
Go.
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Oh,
Oh.
that's That's the line right
quickly,
there. That's the line.
I'm just walking on the edge.
In
Look,
high school,
I'm
I was in a performance of The King and I, of which you remember when we had Grasshopper, Sean McCoyak. We were both in that together.
Yeah.
From Mercury Rev. So anyway, in that musical, they reenact Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Really?
In
Yes.
The King and I?
In The King and I.
Weird.
I've never read that.
Because I was
Have
a
you
part
read
of it. I was in the musical, and in the musical we were performing for the King.
Oh,
A reading of Uncle Tom's Cabin.
I see.
Yeah. Uncle Tom. It was just really bizarre. Anyway, Christopher Marcott. Thanks for coming down.
I know, right? And
scene. And me, Madge Madigan. Madge Madigan, please subscribe while you're here to whatever platform you are on, the 10 meter or the 3.
I was just gonna
I know. See, we just if you're on YouTube,
triple sow cow,
Spreaker, the triple Lindy. Did you already say that?
Lindy.
I can see
the Lindy Hop. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're on YouTube, can we just really YouTube, Spreakers,
Streakers,
iHop, iPhone.
I didn't even know Streakers is a platform.
Yes, it is. And on that note, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.